Okay, Brad.
Check 1, 2, 3, 4.
You're good. I'm getting you.
All righty.
Okay. Welcome everyone to West Washington School. West Washington School Corporation with West Washington live stream going on.
Scrimmage, we're allowed to get that. It's our scrimmage game.
We're here at Art Sanders Field where the Senators are hosting the North Harrison Cougars. Like I said today, there isn't a live stream available, so those of you looking for that, it's not out there. But if you're listening to us on WWSR, we're testing out some stuff, testing out some cameras. So kind of a test run for everybody. The football team's going to have a test run. The radio people having a test run, the video people having a test run, the scoreboard having a test run, everybody a test run tonight. So,
and speaking of which, we're going to be getting started here. So this is going to be an 18-minute or 15-play drive here to start off. So it's going to be a little different. This ball will be started at the 35. That's where North Harrison is going to be under center there, and they'll be taking the ball in their typical power I formation. That's going to be a handoff right up the middle and going to be brought down by a whole group of centers there.
Yeah, nice 5-yard gain there for the Cougars.
Isaac Worley coming in for the Senators and making a great tackle there after a couple yards and hitting each other for the first time, Craig, this season.
Yeah, for sure. That's one of those, kind of get used to what's going on out there.
So we see this is this is going to be probably a pretty fast pace because you're going to try to get as many plays as you can. 2 split wide there for the Cougars to keep that I-back formation as they're going to be taking the snap there. A little delayed handoff. That ball is on the ground. Hey.
Nice job there by the Senators. Get a hand on that. That's number 25 coming up.
That's Andrew McFeeters just causing some havoc there. And he
middle linebacker position.
Causing that. And, I mean, give good props to Isaiah Webb there coming through on the inside there, Craig, because that quarterback had to think for a second because he saw some big guys coming through.
No, big guys on the Senators side?
And we'll talk about that. A lot of red on this. You don't see this, as you'll hear us talk about a lot this season. A lot of kids out for football here at West Washington. Not the norm in a lot of places right now, but definitely here. And as we go, this will be the 3rd down here. So if they don't convert, what happens, folks, the Cougars will take back over. It's going to be great radio. If you're listening, oh, my gosh, thank you. As the Cougars,
if you're watching, it's going to be real confusing. But if you're listening.
It's even more confusing. As they get the ball, and they're going to run up the guts. So this is going to be a 4th and long here for the Cougars. So even if they don't convert here, they're going to get the ball back because they're going to just restart where they started there. So it's going to be a big down here because you want to simulate this as you got somebody going for 4th and long, Craig, and you're really looking for a stop here. And so the first team defense out there for the Senators, of course.
And you see the Senators drop back with kind of a prevent defense here. So
Hayden Morrow right there, and then number 23 on the left side there is Colton Brown, and he's going to swing up to pick up number 4 for the Cougars there, Landon Banks. And there is the rollout to the right side, and right there, McFeeters almost gets the quarterback as he gets it off, and that will be a completion, but
I don't know if it's a completion or not.
It is not. That ball was.
Yeah, they're going to say he stepped out of bounds before he got it completed, or maybe a penalty somewhere.
That's what. Okay, but okay, warning about grabbing the back of the jersey. You can't bring the quarterback down during the scrimmage. That's the only thing is we got some subs coming in here. Is number 33 there for the Senators. Trucker Suvak comes in. Trucker, somebody who is just some of these kids, Craig, we've now seen them grow, which we'll talk about a lot next week too. It's just crazy watching them grow, and they used to be those freshmen. Now they're like upperclassmen.
Yeah.
And here will be the Cougars under center. They're going to take it. That's going to be a delayed handoff up the middle, and there's nothing there. Great play right up the middle, and that's another. Once again, that is Isaac Worley coming in with a big play. It's amazing to me when you watch the way that the Cougars are trying to pound the middle, and the Senators just keep denying, which over the past few years, that's been something, Craig, that I've always said I wish we could do better at, and definitely some adjustments here right off the bat as a whole another group of Senators are going to be coming in. We'll try to get a lot of these names and stuff. It's a lot more easier for television, but I saw Hayden Bowers coming in there, number 52. And Senators trying to get their 11th man off the field. And now they're only going to play with 10, it looks like. All right, so let's see what we have there. And it's going to be a penalty, and even the officials are in scrimmage mode.
Yeah, everybody's kind of in scrimmage mode, not exactly sure what's going on.
So we have a whole team of that, and looks like a 5-yard penalty on us there as we looked at that. And so right there we got it.
It's going to be 2nd and 5 here for the Cougars. So penalty on the Senators.
And they're just going to keep going up the middle. That's what you see a lot of times these scrimmages, as you're trying to establish something. There's another run, and he puts his head down and finally met there. Number 8 for the Senators coming in with a tackle there. That is Trent Sears coming in, and it was a little too much. That's what you see there. But when you keep finding that, it's like Novocaine, as Coach Boone said, and remember the Titans. Just keep pounding, keep pounding there. First play that I've seen the Senators kind of falter on there as they go, so it's going to be under center here once again. And great job by the quarterback tonight. I think that is number 2, Caden Hone, making a great job there. He is moving all over the
this offense is what the Senators are going to see a lot of. Just kind of a pound up the middle, 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Mm-hmm.
The
high school football.
Well, and the Cougars have run this for many
the King
many
backfield
years.
We've seen, Coach Mullins there. Years. You just see they want to establish that, and always a big size over there.
Big size
Ramsey.
line and able to run up the middle, and that's what the Cougars do. That's what they've done in years past, and that's what they're going to continue to do. That's their bread and butter.
Right there, and undercut there before number 22 is finally brought down for the.
And Garrett Tucker there, 24, missed that tackle on the outside.
Bryce Fessel. If you have a North Harrison team, you have to have a Fessel on there. That's a rule.
At least one.
At least one. It's there as we see that. The Senators really showing some fatigue here as they do, but they're also subbing in a lot of younger guys as you look at that.
Yeah, you're trying to find your starters, trying to find who's going to be that number 1 guy there. And tonight's a good night to see it because it's coming from another team. It's
Jack Armstrong, the senior, number 9, coming in there. He's going to be in there as we got Isaiah Webb coming in. That's just going to be up the middle. Was that a tush push basically?
Well, Senators with only 3 down linemen on that one, so nice read there by the Cougars to be able to get up the middle with only 3 down linemen makes it a little easier, I guess.
And that's what you sacrifice that a lot. So Craig, I think you're really trying to see what your linebackers are really going to show you, whether it's the strength or if you're looking for how they're going to attack. Coming up there as another Senator subs in for him there, and that's number 70. That's Joe Hart coming in, and he is a senior. There's 11-17 left on this, and they've had 10 plays so far, and there's a handoff up the middle that's going to be dropped there on the 12th play of this, and that's going to be
they're going to gain about
a lot.
10 yards on that one.
Yeah, and you see we talked about one of the big guys there. Let me tell you, Craig, number 78 there for the Taylor. I'm going to try to say rest of you. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say he pulls a great play there, just pushing that whole pile.
Yeah, that's exactly what went on, pushing the whole pile there, moving everybody.
And here we're going to be under center. This is going to be the 11th play of this drive as they're going to take the snap. It's going to be a rollout to the right side, number 22 there with a big carry, and he has got a whole slew of Senators hold on to him before he gets pulled down for what looks like about a 7 to 8 yard gain there. Coach Minn's in the right spot. Coach Minn new to the chain gang.
Yeah, new to the
year.
Chain gang over there.
He got promoted. We got is Dennis still over there? He's got one hand and one foot. Is Mr. Tankersley over there?
I don't know. Nope, he's sitting in the stands over here.
He is on the IR so far. So
yeah, I think it's Todd Armstrong over there. So it looks like
getting
to
a front
me.
row seat there. And I know Mr. Rosenbaum there. He's got the clip. I think he got the easy one.
And I don't know.
We're having a timeout by the center. Just looking to really Craig with on the 12th play here, trying to keep him out of the end zone.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to step away for a quick commercial break from one of our sponsors this year, Jamie Sullivan with Raymond James Financial. So we'll be back in just a moment.
Expertise, resources, commitment. At Sullivan Financial, we offer a team approach to financial planning, offering you a broader scope of expertise than you will likely find in any one person. Clients are our main priority, which is why we work to understand your unique circumstances and ultimately create a distinctive plan that provides a roadmap for your financial journey. Located in Mitchell, Indiana, they can be reached at 812-849-2670. That's 812-849-2670.
Welcome back to West Washington Livestream here on WWSR tonight. As my son sits there, I've got the assistant to the assistant principal tonight, Mr. Matthew Mills, with me, and he just moved my mic all the way out. Thank you, Mr. Akers, there for helping me out as we get ready. Big play here. This is one of those plays that you practice right here, like you're trying to keep somebody on. It's second and it's short. The ball's on the 20-yard line. 3 to 2, second and third. This is the 12th play of this drive. I believe the 13th actually here. Is they're going to take the snap and. Craig, I'm going to say it's going to be up the middle. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, I'd almost guarantee that one.
Yep, so here we go. And there is the ball, and it is going to be a snap up the middle, and that is where they're going, and they're going to get a lot of yards.
Enough for the first down. That's going to be a pickup of about 5.
And Craig, is that, that's a stamina play right there, really, you have to have, because you have to have that stamina whenever you're in these games to come through time and time again. When a team's going to, try to decimate you with what they do, you've got to step up and do that. And as it's hot as all get up tonight, and I know next Friday it's looking like we're going to be in the low 80s with a chance of low humidity, possibly rain.
Hey, I'll take it.
I'll take it over there. We'll be at Easter next week, and we'll talk about the full schedule. I know coming up. Maybe during one of these breaks, we'll break it down for all of our Senator fans. This will be the 13th play as this ball is snapped over the left side, and he's going to cut back, and that's the lane right there, and he's going to get stopped a little bit, but still moving forward.
Yeah, this will be the last play because remember you get 15 plays.
So try to keep them out of the end zone here. That's what your goal is. So Center's going to have to hang tough here. Do you see bootlegging it out a little bit, Craig, at all? Throw the ball one time?
Maybe.
In a real game, you would say a possibility. And North usually has a pretty decent kicker usually too.
Yeah, they do. They've got a kicker on the team. I saw him warming up.
So here we go. Power I formation. They are going to go under. I'm telling you, they're looking for pay dirt, and this is the only chance they're going to have here. As the ball snapped, the quarterback rolls out. He's going to hand up the middle, and he's going to roll into the end zone for a touchdown on the last play. So that was the last play. That was a backbreaker there. As you see
Senators do a good job on the first part of that, keeping North Harrison from being able to get into the end zone, but then unable to do so on the last part. So
that's Craig too. Something you see there. North kept the same group out as the Senators were trading in a lot of guys, and so we'll flip sides now. And I believe the Senators will do this.
Yeah, you're correct. We are going to flip sides, and the Senators going to go kind of the other way. So
we're going to try to step aside for one of our other commercials. We do want to take a moment, if you are listening to this, and Jamie Sullivan, Raymond James Financial, our pregame show sponsor, to count down to kickoff. Very thankful to have him.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
If you would like to step in and be one of our sponsors there, please do that. Do you mind if we play Music Mechanical?
No, yeah.
That one, Music Mechanical. Hey, it's hot outside, so you definitely need a good guy. So you'll hear my story about how well they treated us. They are a post-game show sponsor, so let's go to that ad.
Are you looking for a great HVAC person that's also local? Somebody who's from here in Southern Indiana? Then look no further than Mike Busick and Busick Mechanical Services, located in Paoli, Indiana. They offer a wide variety of services, including not only maintenance, but repairs on all of your heating and cooling needs. Got an ice maker on the fritz? They can help you with that. How about a commercial chiller or freezer? They've got your back. Is your boiler on the fritz? They can help you with that too. They even work on outdoor furnaces. Best of all, they're located right here in Paoli, Indiana. Give Mike a call at 812-498-1736. Don't worry, Mike Busick knows every aspect of the HVAC maintenance inside and out. Mike is a problem solver and can get all your equipment up and running like new. Whether it's summer or winter, then Mike is your guy. Busick Mechanical Services, HVAC done right, Paoli, Indiana.
812-498-1736.
Welcome back to West Washington Live Stream here on Welcome back to West Washington Live here on WWSR, the home of the Senators. Sorry about that once again. My mic adjustment there by my son as he's helping us here on the preseason show. Can we call this the preseason show, Craig?
Yeah, for sure.
Right? The preseason. We didn't get we were trying to get school started every year, so we don't get to do this full time. It'd be nice if we did, because then we could actually divulge a little time there. So that would be. So now we're going to see the Senators. They're going to start from their 35-yard line, and they're going to have 15 plays themselves here. And new look at, we got different quarterback back there. I'm trying to look. Is that Gent Tankersley back there? Oh, and that ball is snapped over his head on the first play.
Yeah.
Have a penalty though, so let's see what it was. Snapped over his head there on Gent coming in. Gent definitely looked probably the best the other night in that red and white scrimmage.
That red and white scrimmage, he looked
It's going
really
to be a
good.
false start against the Senators there. So
And we heard earlier from the officials, anytime the ball is snapped, it counts as a play. So even though that one was snapped over Gent's head, that's still going to be a play.
So yeah, he was and he got thrown into the fray on Tuesday there, they said so. As he goes, so he's going to go. There's going to be a delayed handoff to number 7 there for the Senators, and that's a great 21. So that's Isaiah Dennis there.
Yeah, that's Isaiah Dennis.
That number, that 1 on the side, sorry, throws me off a little bit. That's 20. Is that 21? That is Isaiah, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 21's Isaiah.
We have a cool problem to have. We have 2 sides to our roster, so I looked over at 41 instead of 21 there.
Yeah, the nice thing is they're in number order, which you
yes,
gotta love.
we do. Yes, we've talked about that. We will remain nameless about what schools don't do that. So we are supportive of public education. So so here we go, and the Gent's going to take the snap, and he is going to be, as we got Isaiah in motion, the ball goes a little high. He gets the shovel pass off, but it is too low, and it'll be down there. So that'll be the 3rd play for the Senators here on this first drive. So a little jitters, for the sophomore out there. He's got some big guys coming at him, and also, you're working with your center there, trying to get those timing down. That's number 52 for us, Craig. That is
52 is Hayden Bowers.
Hayden Bowers, a true freshman.
True, yeah.
So you have a true freshman going to a sophomore, and I didn't see Hayden snap it during the. I don't pay attention. I guess I need to pay attention more. But he's a big boy. He's got a good frame there, and he's just trying to get that timing down. So here's going to be This will be the 4th play of this drive. So is he going to rock out? So there's Jen. He's got some room. He's got a receiver, and that is Morrow, and it's going to be juggled, but it is going to be incomplete. So Hayden had to kind of come back to that one on a little bit of a hook route. It was a little underthrown.
Yeah.
The ball kind of jiggles around in his hand like a bowl of Jell-O and then hits the ground. So that'll be that. That would be the 4th down. This will be the 4th down of this play. Yes.
Correct.
We had a penalty, we had a drop snap, so that's what threw me off there. So a lot of things staying the same this year for the center, especially coaching staff. I did notice that was one big thing. We'll go over all that when we get some of these breaks here today. If you are looking forward to sponsor, by the way, and you're listening to this, drop us a line, like we said, Craig, myself, or Darren Russell, as the ball snaps
nice
to Hayden Morrow
over
right
to
there.
Hayden Morrow. Morrow breaks free.
He has got a lot of room. He might break
40, 30, 20 before he steps out of bounds. Nice pickup there by the Senators.
Look at that, and just like that, he hits the hot route, and there we go. That's going to be a great first down for the Senators. Gent Tankersley staying back there, number 2, with shades of his favorite cousin there, Holden, his coach there, and so he's got a lot of really smart people, to learn from here. There's a whole plethora of talent that we have, as we've seen that as they go. So Gent's going to be taking the ball here under center this time. So he's going to have, I believe that is Charlie Armstrong there, number 5, in the backfield.
Yes.
And there is the pitch out to number 23 for the Senators.
23 is Colton Brown.
Colton Brown there getting the call on kind of a little counter end around there, and cuts it back in, and that's where that defensive end collapses, and you try to go inside, and you're hoping to have a cutback lane. Not there. So that's all right. You get a couple. So it looks like it's about 4 yards. That was Craig. That's the area of the field that I find it hardest for us to call here on our field.
Yep.
Because that looked like it went for nothing, and that was 4 yards.
It's a diagonal look from us. So it does.
You see that as we get that. So, and that's where Coach Lowry comes out, and as you see the plays are getting called in, I love watching Coach Bousman and Coach Nance and everybody call all these different plays.
Yeah.
And we get all these plays going in. Coach Lowry's He knows what he wants as he sees here. And that Gent's going to be taking the snap as we've got Isaiah in basically an outside motion there. He's going to get that on a rocket pitch. And he's going to be driven out, but before he gets a couple there, actually, he's going to be about, it looks like a 3rd and short. Wow, once again, one of those crazy angles we can't see on our field. So that's where the centers will be. It's a 3rd and short here, and it looks like it's going to be our 8th play. They've got that, and we have the final member of our team just showed up. Farmer Dan is here to do some sideline.
Yeah, do some sideline. We're testing out our new sideline camera that we had for a little bit of boys basketball last year.
Yeah, and we had it for football too last year.
Well, it's a whole different setup.
Oh, that's a whole new one. Oh, that's
whole
right. Yes,
setup. So,
and we've got that. So as the centers, I think Coach. I could not figure out what Coach Lowry had. He has 2 water bottles.
2 water bottles. One in
each hand.
Center's going to go with a stacked backfield.
As the snap goes, that's going to be to Dennis. He's going to run into his own. That was the worst part. The hardest hit he took was from his own lineman there who got pushed in the backfield, and then you kind of have to recalculate yourself and go in. So kind of one of those things as you see Coach Caleb Murphy out there. He is definitely, if there's going to be somebody who's yelling at you on the sidelines and you're a lineman, oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
I would be scared. You know, a former D1 Big Ten player there, all up in your business, telling you what's going on. And they're going to go taking a little bit of time here, but that's all right. You do that because, Craig, you have that time on there.
Yeah.
This is the 8th play. They are definitely the big play tomorrow. That's always a must that we have. Tricker Suvak, it looks like, is in there as a blocking back. Gent's going to keep the ball himself. No, he's going to be handing it off there.
Hands it off. I believe that's Isaiah Dennis once again.
And they got the first down. Just a little counter that we had going to one of those C gaps there, and he gets a little. You get a little bit, you give a little bit.
Yeah.
And the Cougars having to sub a lot here. They didn't want to sub at the beginning, I've noticed, and they've had to make some. That's just one of the things, the way that this weather does to you, Craig.
Well, I think the Senators may outnumber them.
Oh, yes, it is. It is astonishing to me. I don't have the full count on how many kids that North has versus us, but it is amazing that our kids come here, and it's just that strong football tradition here at West Washington. Is Tankersley's going to have that stacked backfield again. I believe our right guard there might have jumped looked like we moved. It will actually be against the Cougars. Looks like, all right, we weren't the first to move, Mr. Akers. That's all right.
Hey, that'll work.
Half the distance to goal when you're pretty close is not very much, but we'll take it. A little encroachment there as they go. And I believe that's Leap is in there, number 20 now. I believe that is him as Isaiah Dennis comes out. So Leap is there, and he's going to be way back there. Look how far he is behind Armstrong. He's going to get that pitch, and he's going to just go and just get met by 3 Cougars there. Never really saw the field in front of him there. Craig, that's got to be hard if you can't see what's in front of you to run the ball.
Definitely a hard situation if you can't see in front of you where you're going to go because you don't know when you're going to make that cut.
Yeah, and in high school football, you get one move is what I always tell kids. You get one move. But if you can't, anticipate what's going on there where you can make the move, that could be a very, very bad problem for them here as we look, and they're going to be looking. And I think, the Centers have done a great job of pounding this ball. They've put the ball in the air twice, both times tomorrow on this drive, a true drive actually here. So pretty nice, when you can do this because this is a game situation here. And this out the shotgun. Tankersley's going to take it. He's going to drop back, throws a quick screen. That's going to be Colton Brown, touchdown. There we go. What? That was just because this is when you've got a kid as fast as Colton Brown. And this out the shotgun. Tankersley's going to take it. He's going to drop back, throws a quick screen. That's going to be Colton Brown, touchdown. 6 points every time.
Yeah, that's a really nice play there for the Senators, especially down that close in the end zone.
And I didn't know if the safety was over the top or if he was on. When you're on you don't really have room for a safety when you're on the 5 or so, and that is the absolute favorite one. So this is a weird scenario though, Craig. So you got
score, you come back to your own 35, and you're going to get 2 plays. So we're going to see. I'm going to say that the Senators are going to air it out.
You think so? You think so? Or do you just run your script? That's the question. Do you run the script or do you?
I'm pretty sure that the Senators had a script going in, but they didn't. On that script, they didn't have score on play 13. So.
I always love that, and in high school football, I love the first drive because it's always scripted. You practice it all week. People don't understand this. You sit down, you practice that first drive. That's why the first drives for both teams usually look really good because you practice that the whole week, and then hopefully everything goes right.
Yeah, for sure. So, Senators going to take over here, back on their own 35 with 2 plays.
And that's what we've got. That's Hunt back there
Yeah,
now.
Hunt's in the backfield now.
As we got a little confusion as Leap was on there, so he's got to come off because we had 12 on the field.
Too many people.
Yeah, yeah, extra. I like that extra protection back there for the quarterback, but that's illegal. Hunt's going to take it. He's going to take a handoff. Nope, he's going to run it himself, and he's going to boot scoot around. He lowers his shoulder, and he's going
to pick up about 4 on that one.
Yeah.
A nice job there by Hunt to lower his shoulder and
it's a good read.
Run into somebody.
It's a good read. You know, you get the, you look at that as if you just got the kickoff there and you're getting the ball. You're just getting some yards, and you also want to protect yourself in a game like this. And
yeah, that's one of the goals is to get out of here with no injuries, be able to, play next week with all of your players. I know we've had some years where we get players injured that first week, but you don't want anybody injured in the scrimmage.
And well, I mean, I think for many years West Washington opened up with North Harrison. I mean, traditionally, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah, that was the Schroeder days, and the ones I don't want to remember. As we're gonna have Hunt.
Hunt
and
takes this series again. Nice handoff there. Nice hole there for Dennis.
Oh man, he has got some yards.
Still moving. Finally gets thrown down after a pickup of 20.
And that's how you run against arm tackles, Craig.
Yeah.
When you have arm tackles after arm tackles, for the video fans at home, you would have enjoyed that. We kind of forgot to describe that. It was like 3 or 4 attempted arm tackles before they were pulling him down. That's what you see. And that was Isaiah, right? Was that Isaiah?
Yeah, that was Isaiah.
So he's run. Him and Colton, even though they don't look nothing alike, I sometimes confuse them. And so we're going to step aside for another commercial. One of our great commercials, Michael Long Insurance. Michael is he is always looking. He's somebody for any event that you need.
Even down to golf hole-in-ones.
Golf hole-in-ones, and I hope he hasn't had to pay very many of those out. So.
Yeah, for sure. So we're going to jump over to our commercial from him. We'll be back with more action here in just a moment. As your American Family Insurance agent, Michael Long can offer you dependable auto, home, business, and life insurance, as well as other insurance products. He's big enough to serve and small enough to care. His team and their unique backgrounds, trainings, and experiences have prepared them well to help meet your insurance needs. Additionally, as residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you. Together, they are building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. When it comes to your car insurance, you deserve more than a card tucked in your glove box. That's why American Family Car Insurance goes beyond a piece of paper or an app to give you smart, customized coverage and real peace of mind. No matter how your life changes, you can feel comfortable you will have the right auto insurance protection and support every step of the way. Not sure how much or what type of coverage is right for you? Michael Long is the person to talk to. Back to action here at Art Sanders Field. We've gone through Series 1 of 15 plays apiece, and then Series 2, we're going to see 12 plays, and they get 15 minutes from their from the other team's 30. So these are going to be more almost red zone plays, about 10 yards outside of the red zone. So that's what we're going to have next. But before that, we're going to jump out to another commercial break from the Washington County Community Foundation, which is our halftime sponsor. I know we're not in halftime yet, but we're going to go ahead and play that one so we can get all our sponsors out there, get everybody kind of heard for the year, and make sure things are all working. So after this, we'll be back with more Senator football action.
In 2012, the Washington County Community Foundation began working on its next big initiative, Education Matters. The goal of Education Matters is to increase the educational attainment of adults residing in our county. The initial focus has centered on adults with some college and no degree. With the assistance of scholarships and a peer mentoring program, the foundation began helping adults return to college to complete their degree or obtain a certification in 2013. Realizing that strength lies in numbers, Washington County partnered with Clark, Floyd, Harrison, and Scott counties to create Education Matters Southern Indiana. This initiative continues to build.
So we're back to live action here at Art Sanders Field. The Senators gonna have this. They're gonna get the ball second. So I believe North Harrison starts off with it here from the Senators' 30. We're going to see some more, probably some more of that smash mouth football.
As you do, that's what you do right now. And Craig, that's something I think when you get to these, you don't want to show all your cards. And I mean, even I remember off throwing in Bobby Stevens when we went to North Harrison. I think he ran the ball twice 1 year in that scrimmage. And we put the ball, we just, it was good for some of the other guys to get a lot of reps. And, you look at that, you don't want to show all your cards. You got to know when to hold them, as Kenny Rogers said, and you don't want to fold them, early in the season, because so many things can go wrong. But you also want to you want to get out there and show, you want to, I guess for me, it's got to be so fun to hit somebody else.
Yeah. You've spent all summer hitting your own team. Now you're going to hit somebody else. We talked earlier about our sideline cam. It's now down there. Dan's on the side.
Ooh, yes.
Big thanks, shout out to him for
man,
being able to run the sideline camera.
He's got a pretty cool little place to watch, too. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You're there.
I mean, if you're looking, if you could see our live stream right now, it's right over Jeremy Lowry's shoulder.
Yeah. So Farmer Dan's got that, and we appreciate it. Do we ever get him an earpiece? Do we need well, he hears us? That would be really cool.
Yeah,
I don't know if he wants to hear us, but or tell us, we text him where he wants to go. So North Harrison going to be going with here, and it's Smash Mouth U here, as we were talking about. They're going to be trying to bring this ball straight up the gut here. It's going to be another one, and right there is that cutback.
Nice cutback there.
And Craig, that's something early on when it's hot like that. Those cutbacks seem to just burn teams. I don't know if it's because, and that goes for everybody this time of the year. If you can make that one cutback, I guess everybody's so hot and exhausted, you can just go. And it is a different time. Football is one of the weirdest seasons because you start off and it's all blazing hot. And then you finish in, downpour of rain and nastiness. Snow.
If you're playing in the snow, you're doing things right.
Great job. I saw we could play on Halloween this year, so I'm very excited about that. Hope we are. As we have a pass there. That's the first pass attempt.
Yeah, it goes through the hands of two.
And then we got a penalty in the backfield here, so looks like it was going to see what we got there. We don't have the signals down, and I am trying to get 2 flags down. It looks like they're picking up one. They got the other one right there. Looks like that ball is on the 25-yard line where they're going to call this penalty here. And we look at what's it's going to be against the Senators. No, it's going to be back. I'm sorry, it was against that's going to be a hold, I guess, in that amount of time for him to be back there. Yes, it is. And you also have to worry about this when you're a smash mouth team like this, Craig, having an eligible lineman down the field because lost it down, and I've always said that's one of my hardest things is when you have those kids that you do a play like that because those big guys are blocking for you. The one time one of them gets lost downfield is the one time you have to throw the ball and make a big play.
Exactly.
As we sit here, and the Cougars going to be taking the ball. That's going to be on the 33-yard line. They're going to take the snap, and there's that cutback. That's what I like that time. Cutback. We got a penalty over here, though, so let's see what we have. We got a hold. It's going to be against the Cougars again. Well, good for the Senators there, Craig, as they I like that. They come through and make a big play there on that cutback lane, and that's what you want to seal off, especially earlier in the seasons here.
Sorry, I'm over here playing.
Oh, you're good. And so you are listening on WWSR. We appreciate it. We put the link out there. That's one thing we're going to try to push out a lot with our social media, make sure we have that. And we've got some things. And once again, we try to do this. We try to do our day jobs plus do this and be dads and go to Holiday World. Craig got there. I didn't this year.
Yeah.
We're still trying to figure that one out. Let's get we need to get Holiday World as a sponsor. We could do that we are looking for a food sponsor, by the way. If you're listening to this, I always have to buy the food, which I don't mind. But, man, would that be awesome to be sponsored by somebody so we have some food up here. That'd be nothing better. As the Senators are going to be coming up. They're 4-down linemen on this one, so a little bit different look there as they're going to go. And that ball is going to be to the outside. Oh, look at that bump there. Good play. Trent Sears is going to come through and kind of hold up the line there as number 25 there for the Senators comes through and makes the tackle. And once again, Brad, learn your numbers. Xander McFeeters. And a lot of guys subbing in there as we got Nash Washburn, true freshman back there. He's going to be playing he's coming in for Hayden Morrow to play that safety position. So we got Isaiah Dennis. They're going to be on the left side, and then you're going to have Colton Brown. Craig, that's a really fast. That's a fast secondary.
Yeah.
That is a fast secondary. And then the pure size. That's something I want to talk to Coach Lowry about. The strength is really. It's just the size and strength. Nothing overwhelming, but some solid strength.
And it, like I said in the scrimmage, it just looks like this year's team is bigger and stronger than last year's team.
And that goes to Coach Lowry and Coach Nance. They're in there every day, grinding it out with these guys, getting them ready for this. They're going to have a pass here, and they are good. Oh, right there as they fight through. McFeeters fights through, and they're going to bring down the quarterback. You can bring him down after he's a runner.
Yeah.
There he goes. So he got whipped around. And Coach Nance, they're in there every day, grinding it out with these guys, getting them ready for this. We have a lot of guys. We're going to have a pass here.
Home get to
and
see
they are. They're good. Oh,
version.
right there as they find through.
Oh,
Lord, please don't give. And they're going to bring down the quarterback. They can. Bring him down after he's a runner. We don't need that.
So
and I've got Mr. If Mr. Ledgerwood is doing stats, Coach Nance, they're in there every day. Shoulder. I might have these guys. I may do a little ready for cheating over here and just make sure I've got a little program I want to use, and I've tried using it on I broke out a sweet iPad mini I didn't know I had. That was from 2018. So, but it was before I was in West Washington. As the Cougars come under center again, this is 4th and Fredericksburg.
That one's
air
put
it
up in the air.
That was a lame duck, and right there
and
it comes.
Down comes
Nash Washburn.
Yeah,
with
number
1. That's him making it.
Good job from him coming in,
Yeah.
pulling that one down.
Well, that's what you hope. Craig, you hope that you get those shots, to make a play. I know that can be very boring sometimes when you're in practice and you're not getting, like, teams aren't putting the ball up, like, or even this, what routes everybody's running.
Oh, yeah.
I think last week there in the scrimmage there was like 6 or 7 picks. And most of it, I'll be honest with you, from what I saw, I talked to one of the quarterbacks and said, well, doesn't the team know your plays? And he's like, yeah. I said, well, that can be hard.
Yeah, that's super hard. You can jump every play. So
and you go there. So here's going to be the ball is going to be snapped shortly here as Coach Lowry gets off the field. He was out there with the water. And the Cougars are going to take it, and it's going to be a drive, and it's going to be, there's that cutback lane they were looking for. But the center is able to kind of
Senators fill that hole really nicely there. Number 76, Isaiah Webb.
So that means we've got Coach Gibson is now in what year? So 94 to 93, 94. So he's been here 32 years. We're gonna have to just name the sideline over there, Mark Gibson sideline, when it's done, because he has been here. He has been a staple of the staff. The wise master Yoda, you could say, as the Cougars are going to come in. They're going to have a little slanted strong to the right, and that's where they're going to go. And, man, what a play right there. I'm going to say he's going to get yards. I love the flow of that, Craig.
Yeah, Brennan Sears out there again to drag down the bigger back. So,
and he's a senior, 6'2", 197 senior. He's listed as a tight end and linebacker, and he's grown a lot since he's been here. And just that little bit of quickness that you see, and getting off that initial block and then getting out there and really driving a guy to the ground. So they're going to be putting one guy wide out here. First time all night he's been that wide, number 4 for the Cougars, and so they're going to go that strong right. So you have to watch. It's going to be a quarterback sneak up the middle.
Up the middle, going to pick up the first down there. Like we said, they get 12 plays this time, so they still have 2 left. That was play number 9, I believe.
So far, 1 score to 1 score if you're really scoring at home there. So the center's playing right with North Harrison, while subbing more, getting a lot more guys in there, which is a
we see number 12, Wyatt Wallace.
Wyatt's got a different number this year. He's going to throw me off. I've been looking for him, so he's settled in there.
Yeah, also number 70, Joe Hart coming in.
Joe Hart. And Joe, a senior this year, and Wyatt, a junior. So we've seen some of these guys that were forced to play pretty early on, Craig, during some tough years. And you kind of have that fruition that you have, it kind of helps you here as you go through those years. So it will be they're going to be a solid, they're going to be power eye there. And that's where that ball is going to go. And it's going to go up the middle. But, man, he is cut down, and great play there right off the bat by so many Senators. I can't even get the numbers.
I believe that's number 9. Jack Armstrong coming in and chopping down the Cougar running back before he can get any momentum. 25, Xander McFeeters checks back in.
And you talk about a kid who gained a lot of strength, Jack Armstrong. He hasn't grown a super amount, but he looks so much stronger this year when I saw him.
Yeah.
So
Senators, once again, 2 more plays here before we're going to switch over and Senators go on offense. So we see Coach Lowry coming back out. That's what's neat about the scrimmage. You're allowed to have your interception for the Senators. Going to pick that one off and be able to come back the other way. We see Coach Lowry coming back out. That's what's neat about the scrimmage. You're allowed to have your interception for the Senators. Going to pick that one off, but if you're on the radio, you get to at least listen to us do it. So Cougars going to take back over on their own, on the Senators 30 for their final play of this session. Once again, once this section is over, we're going to have a no break. Actually, it's going to go straight to the Senators taking over on offense with their 12 plays. So 1 play left here. Cougars come out in their power I. Power I set for the Cougars. Senators in a pretty good prevent defense there. Going to be handed off. Nice trip up there. 2 Senators get it in the backfield. That's number 5, which is Charlie Armstrong, and 25, Xander McFeeters. So that's going to be the end of that section. Senators going to get their 12 plays here in just a moment.
For 15 minutes and 12 plays from North Harrison's 30-yard line.
Still going to be going the same way, I believe. After this, we have a 4-minute break, and then we have 6 kicking plays. So you're going to see, they're going to go for PATs, they're going to go punts, they're going to go field goals, all those types of things. So going to be an interesting thing for the Senators. Senators haven't really had a kicker in the past few years, so it's going to be interesting to see what the Senators do for that time. Ball comes in from the sideline for the Senators because, of course, the Senators in high school football, along with college and pro, you play with your own ball, so you don't use the other teams. So they're going to be placed on the 30 for the Senators, and then they're going to get their 12 plays. Still have 3 minutes, so we're going to jump out to a commercial and come back with more action here in just a moment.
Are you looking for a great HVAC person that's also local? Somebody who's from here in Southern Indiana? Then look no further than Mike Busick and Busick Mechanical Services, located in Paoli, Indiana. They offer a wide variety of services, including not only maintenance, but repairs on all of your heating and cooling needs. Got an ice maker on the fritz? They can help you with that. How about a commercial chiller or freezer? They've got your back. Is your boiler on the fritz? They can help you with that too. They even work on outdoor furnaces. Best of all, they're located right here in Paoli, Indiana. Give Mike a call at 812-498-1736. Don't worry, Mike Busick knows every aspect of the HVAC maintenance inside and out. Mike is a problem solver and can get all your equipment up and running like new. Whether it's summer or winter, then Mike is your guy. Busick Mechanical Services, HVAC done right, Paoli, Indiana.
812-498-1736.
Good news for the Senators. Those of you at home didn't see that last play. Senators, you probably didn't. They once again snapped it over the head.
At least we're consistent. We're consistent there. As we have that play, that ball's going to go over to the right.
Going to be handed off to Armstrong up the middle.
Ooh.
Moving.
Shaking. Bacon.
Does a nice job of gaining 22 on that one. I believe they're going to spot him at about the 8. So great play there by Mr. Armstrong. Reminded me a little bit of his brother.
You are a connoisseur of the Armstrongs. You've watched him, so
Yeah.
definitely faster than Mason there.
Well, yeah, I'll give you that. Was
Yeah,
faster than Mason,
yeah.
but Mason had the size. Mason was looking for somebody to hit.
Mason never feared contact.
No.
And that's what you see there. And Charlie, same way there. And Jack, even when Jack was, they would run him sometimes, same way.
I believe Mason scored 7 touchdowns in Perry County his senior year and only scored 6 in the rest of the state.
Yep, that's fine. Hunt on a great keep. Way to go. Way
Nice
to go.
stiff arm there for Hunt
That's
to
what
get
you want
into
to
the
see.
end zone.
And he uses athleticism
In
just
Perry
to get it there.
County
He goes
his
to the right
senior
side
year
and
and only
just
scored
stiff
6 in
arming.
the rest
Yeah.
of the state.
Yeah.
That was
that's
a
fine.
great
It's
play
Hunt
there
on a
by
great
Hunt
keep. Way to go. Way
Nice
to go.
stiff arm there for Hunt
That's
to
what
get
you want
into
to
the
see.
end zone,
And he uses
there on the far side. So great job there. Senators going to start over again, only using 3 plays to get into the end zone.
That's awesome. And they have a total of 12 on this one, correct? Yes.
Yeah, 12 on this set.
So this is where we talk about you do maybe take a shot here on one, especially like on a first down.
Well, when you have the athleticism out wide that you have with, Hayden Morrow and Colton Brown on each side, I mean, you can afford to waste one here and there.
Yeah, and that's what Coach Lowry, if he can get off the field there, I think that's what we may have here because we've not seen Hunt get a chance to really drop back. He's going to hand it off there.
Hands it off to 20. Leap. That's Leap.
Leap, leap, leap.
Leap gets around the edge. This is a familiar foe here for Leap. This used to be week number 1 foe for him when he was at Salem.
Yeah.
So now it's a preseason or a scrimmage game for Derek C. and North Harrison. Sorry, not Derek Leap, Braden Leap. My bad, wrong name. So we see Isaiah Dennis come back in from the sideline. See Nash Washburn in the backfield here. So Senator's going to go with 3 receivers. Isaiah Dennis going to go out to one side, and you're going to get Morrow and Colton Brown on the near side. Ball getting ready to be snapped. Comes almost a direct snap back to Washburn. I don't know if that was supposed to be a direct snap or just didn't get it back to Hunt, but Senator's going to lose a few yards there on that one. We see that formation come back out. Isaiah Dennis comes off the field. They're going to go back to the standard one-back set with Washburn on one side, Washburn and Morrow going to be stacked on the near side. Colton Brown out wide on the far side, and then McFeeters in the backfield. That one comes back to Hunt. Hunt going to hand it off to McFeeters. McFeeters lowers his shoulder, runs over one before he's then brought down. Going to get 5 yards on that one, but going to bring up a 4th down. Going to be about 4th and 2, 4th and 3 here for the Senators. Play number 6. Offense coming in from the side. Senators looking. They finally get the call in from Coach Bowsman and Coach Nance. We see 13, Max Hall in at quarterback this time. He hands it off, nothing going there. McFeeters gets stopped before they blow the play dead. So gonna stop that one before somebody gets hurt. So Senator's going to back it up once again. Going to be on the 30 to start. They still have 5 plays left to go here in this, this set of offense for the Senators. Passes it. Max Hall passes it Nice catch over there on the far side. I believe that was Colton Brown who brings that one in. Brown makes a nice catch before they blow that one dead. So play number 8 coming up for the Senators. 4 more to go for them. You see Colton Brown on one side, Hayden Morrow on the other. 2 backs in the backfield. Hands it off. I didn't see which back that was up the middle. We're going to get a flag on that play. Flag comes in from the back official. I think Nash Washburn going to get that carry, but penalty, not sure what that one is. I think we're going to get a hold. Oh, looks like it's going to be on the Cougars, so didn't see what the call was. Going to switch down to our sideline cam for a little bit, see what's going on down there, see how that works out for us. Hall under center for the first time. That handoff going to be a pitch. Not sure who got that one. I think it was Dennis, who ends up getting a hand down on the ground and then spins around before he's brought down. It's going to be play number 10. We got 2 more to go here before they call this one. Going to be no gain there for the Senators.
Okay, we're going to take another 4-minute break, and then we'll have 6 kicking plays for 8 minutes for each team after the break here. Again, don't forget to get down to the concession stand. They got steaks down there, some good food. I've just been advised from the concession stand that they have a lot of good food left. So as you leave here in a few minutes, stop in and get you some food to take home. Take home a steak to your son or daughter that didn't make it, or papa, or somebody like that.